Hello, everyone. Welcome to William and the Magic Box. Today on our show, we are going to have Michael. Michael is from New York City in the USA. So let's see what Michael has to say. Enjoy the interview. Hello, Michael. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Very well. Thanks so much for taking the time today for the interview. Thank you.
Yes, of course. Thanks for having me.
So tell me, how is your day going so far?
It's going pretty good. It's actually my roommate's birthday, so we're just kind of celebrating that here tonight.
Oh my God. Wow. And what's the
Yeah,
plan for today to celebrate his birthday? Is his or her?
yeah,
His. What's the
yeah.
plan today to celebrate his
We're
birthday?
we're going out to dinner, I believe. He's at a bar right now. It's his 21st, so he's having a drink,
Oh,
and then
wow.
we're going to dinner tonight.
Wow. And when is your birthday?
My birthday is on the 12th,
Of this month as well?
February. Yeah.
Oh my God. And what's the plan for your birthday this year?
We are hosting a party at a nightclub. Yeah.
And do you like celebrating birthdays?
Yes, I do. I love having events and having an excuse to gather people.
Wow. And during that special day, are you a kind of person that make new resolutions, you make some plans, or just go with the flow?
I think needing an event to start a resolution is like set up for failure. For me, I just kind of feel like if I need to make a change in my life, the decision has to be like right now. There's no time to waste.
Where are you from, Michael?
I'm from Iowa, Fort Dodge, Iowa.
Wow. Born and
Yeah.
raised?
Yeah, born in California, raised in Iowa.
And why the change from California to Iowa?
My mother met a guy and fell in love, so we moved.
And what's the best joy of living over there, in your opinion?
I love how quiet it is. Sorry, my dog's in the background.
Oh, so sweet.
Luca. Oh, okay. He's taking a
I
nap. He'll be
love
fine.
it. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's definitely like very small town. Everyone kind of knows everyone. It's a place where you can grow up and you're not hit with the stress of like being around people all the time. Like if you want to have that time to yourself and just take a break, you can very easily access that.
Wow. And what do you do for work, for living, Michael?
Right now, I am a musician, a performer, multi hyphenate, but I'm in between work at the moment. So I have a concert that I'm planning to fly back to Iowa to perform in at the end of March. But right now, I'm just kind of looking for work itself.
Wow. And you're based in Iowa right now? Where are you based right now?
I'm based in New York City, where I live currently.
Oh, I see. So you're based in New York City. Oh, wow.
Hmm.
And I believe it's because your career, that's why you're living in New York City.
Yes.
I see. And what do you like the most about New York City?
I love that you never have the same day twice. You always are running into something new. Like every time I feel like I have a day where I'm like, okay, I know what the city's about. I get hit with something different that I have no idea what to do about, especially like coming from a place that's like middle of nowhere and nothing really goes on.
Uh-huh.
It's the chaos is just so much more here and I love it.
And you plan to stay there for a long while?
Yes. Yes. Unless I book a job that takes me other places.
I see. Amazing. Okay, Michael. So during the interview, I'm going to explore a bit more about your life and also about your journey, okay?
Okay.
Are you ready to go on a beautiful journey through memories in life and share your point of views?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Amazing. Welcome to William in the Magic Box. So I have you
Yes.
as a friend. Couple of random questions. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to play a song just first to relax before the first question, okay?
Sweet.
Let's do it. Okay, so before we start the game, during the interview, if it comes up a question that you don't want to talk about, you don't want to answer, always can change, okay?
Okay.
First question is, do you know anyone who is living their life to the fullest?
Yeah, I'd say so. I think there's definitely some people that I'm, especially since hitting the city, that are always taking every opportunity that they're never say die people, and I admire them and I strive to be like them more every day.
Wow. And being a musician in New York City, do you think that is the place to be? Is the place for you to, you know, as a performer? Or sometimes you find, you know, too many people that chasing the same dream?
I think that having all the people that have that same dream as you kind of build your own sort of community. And the thing that's so wonderful about the industry that I've chosen, the career that I've chosen, is that nobody can do what I do except me, just like nobody can do what someone else does except for them. So while on the outside it might seem like a competitive thing, really when we
Mhm.
all get together and we see what each other can do, it just kind of turns into like one big appreciation session. It's really wonderful.
Wow, amazing. Okay, next question. Let's do it. Okay, next question for you is, if you could have been in a moment or event in history, which one that would be and why?
If I could be in a moment,
Yeah, in history.
um, I would say when the Saints won the Super Bowl in the 2009 2010 season, I would love to have been there for that game.
Wow. And why
I'm a
is
big
that?
Saints fan. I love football. I love New Orleans Saints. I've always wanted to see them play. I would have been able to watch Drew Brees play. Very,
Wow.
very inspirational guy. The guy who got me into football. Yeah.
And I believe the Super Bowl is going to be very soon now, I think. It is this month.
Yes. It's on the 8th. Yes. This Sunday.
Wow. And it's going to be in California, I believe, this year.
Hmm.
I was watching the news yesterday and they showed a little bit of the highlights. When you think about yourself, when you analyze yourself, what's the biggest joy of being Michael? What do you like the most about being you?
I like that I tend to have a very different perspective on seemingly basic things than other people. And sometimes that causes me to like miss the basic point of what someone's trying to say, but it takes me down some very interesting roads for sure.
And you always been this way?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
Without a doubt.
Amazing. Next question. Let's do it. Right. Before the next question, tell me what's the biggest joy of being an artist? What do you like the most about your career?
Being an artist to me is constantly challenging your perception of life and everything around you. And every time you think that you have something figured out, life does this funny thing where it gives you a reason to question what you think is a definite, and it forces you to grow as a person and put you in uncomfortable situations that you have to find creative outlets to
Wow.
solve or discover new things,
And
I would say. I
and what do you find most challenging about your career?
think that's most challenging. I think honestly, this can be said for a lot of different careers is you realize that there's no like end point. It's
Uh-huh.
a constant thing that you keep doing forever. Like being an artist doesn't mean like, oh, I'm gonna do this one thing and now I'm an artist. It's constantly creating and constantly finding different veins of performance and art.
Wow. And you as a performer, do you sing as well, you act, or you just
Yes,
relate to music?
I do. I like to market myself as a guy who kind of does everything. I play instruments, I sing, I dance, I act. I'll do a flip if you want me to,
Wow.
like I can really figure it all out.
Yeah, I think being an artist, you always can explore different areas and find your path for sure.
Exactly.
Amazing. Okay, next question is, what scares you the most about your future?
I would say the industry that we're in is sort of under attack right now. So the uncertainty of what the next year might look like for people who do what I do, or the next 5 years, like you never really know what tomorrow is going to bring. So the uncertainty, the lack of like a guaranteed future or spot in this industry,
Wow.
I guess would be.
And how do you find your opportunities in New York? Do you have auditions? Do you find through social media? How does it work?
So you can find auditions just on your Playbill website, that sort of thing. A lot of work for me has come through networking and just meeting the right people.
Hmm.
Sometimes you scroll past an Instagram post or a TikTok and they say, hey, come audition for this thing. And then that leads you to, you never really know where you're going to find your next opportunity. But I would say that always being receptive to recognizing what is an opportunity is how you're going to find the most work in the city for sure.
And do you find more audition as a musician or in acting?
I think musicians, I don't know though, it's kind of been really 50-50 split. A lot of it has come through the fact that I act and I play music. So being able to do multiple things at once has gotten me a lot of work. But I've done a couple cabarets. I actually got hired to be a Santa Claus impersonator
Wow.
recently, and I have another project that I got asked to read for on Monday. So you never, like I said, you're always just kind of cycling through stuff, and it could
Wow.
always be about something different about your skill set. Not always, it's not always going to be music. It's not always going to be acting. It's not always going to be dancing, but you have to be
Wow.
ready to pull any of those out at once. You know.
And for you to be able to do all of that, do you think it's a plus? Do you find more easy with some people that they are just restricted to one art?
I think that it's really good to have those people in your circle because those people who like really focus on one thing, they're usually the best one in the room at that one thing. So
Right.
it's kind of like I can go to them. I'm obviously never going to be as good of a dancer as someone who's been dancing their whole life and that's all they do is they dance. But I can show them what I do and ask them like, what can I do, to take it to the next level, or like what's like a little thing that I'm not even aware of that I can fix. And they always
I,
have some good, insightful stuff to share.
I see. All right. Next question. Let's do it. Okay. Next question for you is tell us about your earliest memory in life.
Earliest memory in life. I was not expecting this question. I'll give you that. This is definitely the first time I've been asked that question. I think the earliest one that I can come up with, it was my older brother's birthday party, and it was like pirate themed. So my mom set up this whole like scavenger hunt that was pirate based, and like you had to find the hidden treasure. And I remember it so vividly because my brother and his friends were all ahead, and I was behind. Like I couldn't keep up with them because I was like a child. And then my brother stubbed his toe, and a whole pause on the whole event because he started crying. I don't know why that became the earliest memory that I can think of, but that's probably
Wow.
the one.
And which person in your life, right this moment, you feel more close to or more connect with?
Person I feel most connected with, probably my mom. I usually
Wow.
find myself calling her a couple times a week, and we sometimes talk about nothing, or sometimes it's about visiting home or what's going on. But it's just nice to sit on the phone with my mom sometimes.
Okay, so your mom is watching this interview right now. When you have a moment, an opportunity to send her a message, what would you say? She's watching.
Mom, I love you. Thank you for everything you've done. I would not be here where I am today without you.
Sweet, beautiful. Three questions left. Let's do it. Okay, so before the next question, let's do a little game. So let's pretend that, you're gonna put together like a play or a scene or a short movie that you can cast anyone because you're gonna have the biggest budget in your hand. Okay, so
Yes.
you
Yes.
can you can pay anyone to play your mom, any
Okay.
other to play your dad, also your romantic partner, and at the same time as well, you can pay any director or in the world to help you to put all together. So tell me those names.
Okay. So my mother will be played by Adina Menzel. I think that like as a performer, I don't know if my mom took inspiration from Idina Menzel to develop her personality around, but those two, like, they would be best friends in the whole world if they ever met. Playing my father would probably be, I'm gonna say John C. Riley, specifically his performance in Step Brothers, just because I think he would bring such a comedic like the thing about my stepdad is he doesn't know he's funny. So I think John C. Riley would execute that perfectly at like being funny without like chasing a punchline, you know? He's just a
Right.
naturally funny guy. Um, my romantic partner will be played by Anna Kendrick. Those who know. One of my goals in life is to buy her dinner, and I will do that one day. I don't care when it happens.
Wow.
For the director, hmm, I don't know a lot of directors, but I will say, hmm, I don't know who would execute the chaos of my family. I think I'm gonna direct it. I'll direct this movie. I think I could
I,
execute it.
I
It's a
like
very
that.
unique family dynamic that not many understand.
Amazing. Very good. Next question is, how would you describe a perfect friendship?
A perfect friendship to me is a friend that I know that I can call up at 2 in the morning when I really need someone to be there. That I don't exactly need to be on the phone with every hour to reassure myself that we're still friends. Like
Mhm.
if we can both split, go do what we need to do, and come back and just like debrief and rehash later, or if like an emergency comes up, shoot each other a call. Like that's the good friendship to have right there.
Tell me a friend that when you're feeling the greatest, this friend comes to your mind for you to share the news or to share the great time. And also the same time, the same person, when you feel like when you are feeling sad for some reason or melancholic, not great, and the same person comes to your mind for you to share it and open up a little bit. Who that would be?
For me, I think that's definitely my best friend back home. His name's
Mhm.
Alex. We've been best friends since seventh grade. We watch football games together. We watch UFC fights together. We play video games together now. But like when I'm feeling the best, he's usually either there in person or I shoot him a text about the good news or whatever, and he responds super quickly and he's always super supportive. And when I'm not feeling well and I'm not doing too well, I also text him because he's the type of friend where if he knows it's like if it's not that deep and I he'll like crack a joke or try to bring me out of it, make a lighter situation of it. But if it is a really bad situation, he is definitely the person that be to have my back and support me through that.
What's the biggest difference between both of you and the biggest similarity?
Okay. I would say the biggest difference between us is that he likes what he likes. Very smart person, did well in school. You know, he doesn't have to chase that sort of high that I do of just chaos and chaotic living. Um, he's very, from my perspective at least, his life is very put together. And I would say I'm very much on the spontaneous end. I don't do a whole lot of planning my future, and I just kind of go with the flow and I see where life takes me. And the biggest similarity between us is that we're both under the surface, we're both really, really stupid. Like we don't do a whole, when our brains come together, not a whole lot gets done, but we have a great time doing it.
Amazing. Cool. Two questions left. Let's do it.
The,
Okay, next question for you is, what keeps you up at night?
I guess the literal answer would be my phone. I'm always on my phone. It's very problematic.
Uh-huh.
Um, but when it comes to like thinking about things, I would say something that definitely keeps me up is I for some reason try to start problem solving my life at around 2 in the morning. And that's a terrible time to do that because then you fall down all these rabbit holes of trying to plan things and then nothing ever actually gets done. And the only thing you do achieve is loss of sleep. So, yeah, that.
Wow. And you will you consider yourself to be more of a day or a night person?
I think I definitely, when I'm doing things that actually matter, I get up early and I start my day and I crush whatever I need to crush that day. And then I debrief at night and I go to sleep before midnight. But when I'm on vacation, when I'm a party guy, I wake up at noon. I'll slam a protein shake, do it, and then we party all night and we do it again the next day. So I definitely do a little bit of both.
Amazing. Last question, ready?
Yes,
Let's
I'm
do
ready.
last question. Okay, but before the last question, let's do another little game. So let's pretend that one day you're gonna wake up in the morning having three missed calls on your phone. One you can choose the three people. So one of them they are contact you to do a duet, yeah, like a duet in a music in a song. The other
Hmm.
call would be someone inviting you to sing together to record like a music or an album, yeah.
Okay.
And okay, so two calls. One that's for you to record an album, the other one to do a duet, and the third one for you to open their concert. Yeah. So the three people. Tell me who
Mm.
would you like to be on behind the three calls.
So the person that I would love to duet with the most and just sing in a space with, can this be like all time or today?
Could be all time.
Gosh, I don't know why I made it so much harder. I think this to sing with, like in the same room, Boys to Men, like the group. I'd
Okay.
love to sing. They're some of the greatest vocalists of all time, easily.
Right.
To record an album with, I definitely think. Hmm, it's so hard because I sing in so many different styles and I play so many different genres of music that like everything I have ever listened to is running through my head right now. I think I'd love to do an album with Luke Combs. I think he's a very
Okay.
big country star.
Wow.
Absolutely, we sing very similarly. I think we would do a good album together. And then to open their concert, I think I definitely would want to say, I think I'll open for Adele.
Wow,
I'd
that's
love to open for Adele.
that's a big one. Okay,
Hmm.
so those three calls you're gonna have from the three you just mentioned right now. Which one you're gonna call back straight away? Which one you're gonna send a message? I call you back later. And the third one you don't call back, just ignore them for now.
I'm calling Luke Combs back. An album with Luke Combs would be so electric. And then I'm texting Adele because you don't leave Adele. You can't leave her hanging. You can't leave her hanging.
Amazing. Okay, last question is what do you think are the best traits for a person to have?
I think accountability
Mhm.
and being goal oriented. I think
Wow.
everyone has vices, everyone has setbacks, everyone has uncontrollables, but being aware of what you can control and being able to acknowledge when you were the reason that you didn't get something that you wanted because of whatever it was, you know, it that having that mindset, taking that accountability, it helps you be more disciplined throughout life.
Wow. And what's the meaning of life for you when you think about life?
For me, life is doing what I want when I want, surrounded by who I want.
Wow, I like that determination. Wow, love
Yeah,
that.
thank you.
Okay, Mike, it's not the end yet. Let's play now the word association game. Okay, I'm going to say some words. Just tell one word that comes to your mind. Quick thinking. Let's
Okay.
start with money,
Happy,
family,
everything,
fear,
irrational,
life,
hard,
love.
important.
How old are you, by the way, Michael?
I'm 20.
Okay, perfect. So you can. Okay, one word for sex. One word for sex.
Great.
Politics,
Rough.
friendship,
Vital.
religion,
Beautiful.
desire,
Necessary.
regret,
Absolutely important.
success,
Yes.
wish, wish,
A wish to win.
happiness.
Always.
One word for New York City.
Crazy.
One
Crazy.
one word for USA.
Broken.
One word for acting.
Fun.
And the last one now, music. One word.
Soul.
Amazing. Let's pretend now I'm going to meet your best friend for a coffee, and I'm going to ask your best friend, define Mikeal in one positive and one negative word only, what the best friend would say about you.
For the positive, he would definitely say that I am adventurous. Like I definitely chase it, you know. I'm always down for whatever. And then the negatives is that I get in my own head too much and I procrastinate.
Okay. Listen to your best friend, he knows very well. Let's play now, Mikeal, in the magic box, and you can ask me a question. But before you ask me the question, tell me so far in your career a moment that you're never gonna forget, that so far you're gonna you hold close to your heart. Could be a situation, anything that happened in your professional life.
A moment that I'm definitely gonna think about forever is the first time that I stepped onto the stage at the Des Moines Civic Center in Iowa. It was definitely the largest crowd I've ever played in front of. It was for the Iowa High School Musical Theater Awards. I was like 17, and when I saw 2,500 people staring back at me, and I was rapping from Hamilton, I was like, "This life is crazy! Like, what is happening?"
Oh my God. Wow. I would be like terrified at the moment.
Yeah. I mean, if I didn't have the team behind us, like that prepared us for that moment, like Chris Littlefield and Tiger Brown, those two, that the powerhouse duo really set us up. So like when we got out there, we weren't nervous. We were just like amazed that we were doing this in front of that many people.
Amazing. Okay, Mikeal, can you ask me a question now?
My question for you is how will you feel, like is there a moment that you think of that will let you know that you've made it in life?
Wow, a great question, a great question. And I have the answer straight away for you. Um, Mikeal, the other day I was watching an interview with an artist back in Brazil. I'm originally from Brazil. And she said something very important, very interesting that I never thought about. She said, she was talking about her life, her professional life as an artist, the struggles, the positive side, the success, the up and downs about the career. And she said something very interesting that I never thought about. She said, you never get there. There is always a
Hmm.
new challenge. There's always a new success. There is always a new moment. There's always something that you can achieve. And she said, sometimes you achieve the success and feel great. It's amazing. However, there's always something for you to improve or to learn or to achieve as well. So she said, you never get there. So I love that. I love that. And I understand that it's great for us to achieve success. However, there's always something else. But based on your question, when I was 19-year-old, I I left Brazil on my own and I came all the way to Europe chasing a dream. So I think I didn't feel like, oh my God, I made it.
Right.
However, as a 19-year-old, I felt like, my God, it's not every day that a parent leave their son to cross the world, to live on their own, chasing a
Yeah.
dream, right, chasing a better life. So yeah, I would say that's my answer for you. However, I always have in my mind, you never get there. There's always something else for you to achieve and to improve
Hmm.
about your professional life and personal life as well. I love your
I love
question.
that.
Amazing. Did you enjoy the interview?
Yeah, this was fun. I had a good time.
Thanks again. Thanks for being so kind and so sweet and accepting my invitation. And
Of
also, I wish all
course.
the best for you in your career. You are so young, my God, and you are in New York City chasing a dream. I love that. I think it's amazing. Carry on, never stop. Keep on you have this positive vibe. Keep going because that's the
Thank
way.
you.
And before you go, if you can share a positive message or anything that you live by.
Yes. So I am a very big fan, and this is so. This if people who know me know that I talk about this all the time. That I love like the Kung Fu Panda movies so much. I think
Uh-huh.
everything about all of those movies, like if you had a newborn child and he watched nothing but those movies, he would grow into an amazing human being. And one thing that I've always kept with me is from it's a quote from Master Shifu, and he says, "If you only do what you can do, you will never be more than you are now. So every time I'm
Wow.
doing something that seems hard, it seems like I can't do it, and I get into that mindset of like, I'll just do what I can. I think about that and I'm like, do I want to be who I am now or do I want to grow? Usually I
That's
choose the
amazing.
latter.
Wow. Amazing. Very good.
Yes, thank you so much.
Enjoy the birthday today. Say my regards to your friends and you keep in touch. It was a pleasure having you on the show, okay?
I mean, thank you so much.
Take care. Bye-bye. Bye.
Bye bye.
So, did you like the show? Don't forget to give a like, to share it, and also don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And if you'd like to be part of the show as well, first, subscribe to our channel, and after that, just go to our website, www.williamandthemagicbox.com, and send us a request saying why you'd like to be part of the show. And I see you there. Bye bye, see you next time.